Welcome back, my dear ones, to my YouTube channel. I am Carly Marian, and in today's episode I want to talk a bit about geraniums. Outside everything has become so beautiful, chirping birds. We want to beautify the balconies, gardens, terraces. Any place where we want to spend as much time as possible, we want it to be as beautiful as possible. Geraniums are some of the plants that remind us of grandparents who are always ready to nurture us with a wider variety of colors and to bloom as much as possible. Well, these are it. I want you to sharing one of the secrets about how to boost the blooming of pelargoniums. I add something to them about once a month to encourage blooming and to make them bloom for as long as possible during the day. Follow me in the next few minutes to find out what it's about. Don't hurt yourself. Well, I got ready to plant a regular geranium. Now is the time to buy geraniums. The offer is so great that you can buy mainly whether you're going to the market or chopping them up. You can order online during this period. I thought I'd actually show you how to plant a geranium and at the end tell you about that little secret some producers know. Specifically that you can administer a substance that helps a lot to stimulate blooming in geraniums and more. It can be used for the vast majority of flowering plants. Well, most of you already know what it's about with planting, but now I will also make Currently, transplanting means moving the geranium to a larger pot. I recommend using clay pots for geraniums. They feel very good in them and the risk of root rot is removed. Because the excess water, if you water too much, is absorbed by the material of the pot, namely the clay, and then there is no risk of the geranium shedding their leaves anymore. As you know, geraniums don't need to be watered very much. As you can see here, it has a lot of roots, so you'll need to trim some to stimulate growth. Root branching. Basically, if it stays in a pot for a very long time, so a mesh of roots forms. If you don't break them, they will rot in the new pot. So they will not resume their absorption function, and then there is the risk of losing the geranium. Because they will rot, and the rot will turn into things we want to happen. So I will continue to plant by adding soil all around. We'll obviously put it in a pot to center it. Geranium to have it as well placed as possible in the middle of the pot. Sometimes during transplantation, you might notice that the geranium has a mix at its base with lettuce. You don't have to remove it. It's that pot where the geranium cutting has rooted. The roots are strong enough to penetrate it, so there is no need to intervene by cutting. And that's it. When adding soil to the pot, as I always say, we don't fill the pot to the brim and leave space so that... Let's make sure there's space for the water too. I will and around the geranium so that I give it some stability. What I needed to tell you is that geraniums need slightly larger pots. For the others, I recommend making the move gradually from 1 year to 2 years to 3 years for the geraniums, having a fast growth rate per season. We offer it enough space to develop. You'll see it makes a big difference. Module how it develops. If you offer a pot that's not very large environment to grow, it will also delight you with many flowers. And now let's get back to Secret. Well, not many of you know that iodine acts as a very, very good fertilizer for moss. So, if you put 1 drop of iodine in 1 liter of water, what did you do now? Administered once a month, my recommendation is first we water the soil well with regular water and then we add the large cutting edge to the edge of the pots. Attention, we place this solution on the edge of the pot so as not to burn the roots. This is an iodine water solution. It will help the geranium absorb the existing nutrients as efficiently as possible and will determine blooming as much as possible. Its development as a plant will be very fast and any branching will end with many flowering stems. So you apply a drop of iodine to a liter of water administered once a month. It will ensure a geranium that will bloom for a long period of time. Until late autumn, they bloomed for me even during winter. So if I follow this advice that I give you on this YouTube video, I hope you enjoy blooming geraniums. Almost the whole season, almost the whole year if you can say so. These are the details I gave you today with this film. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel to stay updated with the newest videos. I am waiting for you on the Facebook group Carly Your Plant Expert and also on Instagram Carly Marian to keep you updated with the latest information. Important events in my life related to flowers. Well, there's nothing left but to say goodbye and see you soon.